All right, guys, so we're going to go over 1.1D, the congruence activity. This is just going through those first three transformations that we've covered on the coordinate plane so far. This is on page 15 in your book, so let's just go ahead and get through it here. It says congruence. The following phrases and words are properties or descriptions of one or more of the transformations we have studied so far. Translation, reflection, and rotation. So it's those three that are going to be our answers. And it says one or more, so we could use more than one of those as part of the answer. And then it gives us some examples. So we can see those there on the coordinate plane. And then we just need to fill in this table. So it says fill in the table, determine which type of transformation the statements describe, and write your answers on the line. For the first one, a flip, well, we also call that a reflection. So we're going to put reflection in for that first one. For the next one, a slide, where you slide the object on the coordinate plane. We know that that is called a translation now. For the next one, if we turn a shape, like you turn a doorknob, right? If we turn a shape, that is called a rotation. When the image has the same orientation as the pre-image, that means, the sides are all facing the same direction. That can only happen with a translation. Specified by a figure, a center of rotation, and an angle of rotation. Well, it said the answer multiple times there. We know that's called a rotation, or that's describing a rotation. Specified by a figure and a line of reflection. Gave us the answer again there. That line of reflection was a big hint. So we've got reflection. Specified by a figure, a distance, and a direction. That is a translation. So we've got all three. Ignore my handwriting here with the stylus. Segments connecting corresponding vertices of image and pre-image are parallel to each other, and that is true for translations. But it's also true, zoom in here so I can write this other one, it's also true for reflections. All that means is if we were to draw lines between the image, the points on the image and the pre-image, they would be parallel. The line of reflection is the perpendicular bisector of all segments connecting corresponding vertices of the image and pre-image. And that is reflection.
Leadership team, media center, please. Leadership team.
Ignore that announcement. All right, concentric circles, that happens when we rotate an object. So we'll put rotation there. Orientation of the figure does not change. We kind of already answered that one. That is the, same thing that was asked right here, right? So we've got translation there. I'll write that. Trying to write as nice as possible for you guys. The slopes of corresponding segments may change. That would be a rotation. It's not going to change with a translation where you slide it or with a reflection. Actually, no, it will change with a reflection. The slope would possibly go from a positive slope to a negative slope. So we're going to put both of those on there. Very good. The corresponding segments in the image and the pre-image are the same length. That's all three. So we'll put that, all three. Corresponding angles in the image and pre-image have the same measure. Again, all three. Remember, those properties stay the same with translations, reflections, and rotations. And then finally, parallel lines in the pre-image remain parallel lines in the image. That's going to be true for all three again. Alrighty. If you have any questions, just let your teacher know.